eventually, you have the door opens back up.
Mm-hmm.
Two folks walk in. There's a pretty plain-looking woman with glasses. She's got a tray of water, like a jug of water and glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Behind that, there's kind of a more portly guy in a lab coat.
Okay.
With her. He's got a one of those like leather-ish briefcases that's kind of like, it's made for documents, you know, the kind that's like sort of accordion-like, that you put like manila envelopes and stuff in.
It's got its own like little sections for
he's
paper documents and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one of those and like a clipboard and stuff with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks in behind her.
Okay.
He like awkwardly situates his stuff on the end of the table as she comes in and puts the drinks down and goes to leave.
Does the man have any kind of like badging or identification on him?
He's got a badge. It doesn't really have anything on it. It's just clipped to his vest.
Okay.
Or clipped to his lab coat.
His lab coat.
Yeah, and his lab coat's not like buttoned up or anything. He's got like just a plain colored t-shirt underneath.
But that pin thing, it doesn't have any kind of like name or anything, so it's literally just an unmarked security badge, basically. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
I fix a glass of water.
I do the same. And I guess I patiently wait for this man to initiate anything because, well, what else am I going to do without getting violent?
Thank you guys for meeting me here. I'm glad y'all chose to be here today. Let's start things out with on a good note. Which one of you guys have the bracelets?
I raise my hand.
Raising our hands.
Yeah.
I raise my hand
with the bracelet on it. I don't think you've got one, do you? Or did they stop?
Shut the fuck up.
I feel like he would see it on your wrist as the
Shut
idea.
the fuck
up.
He's like,
hey, she could raise her hand and make him think that she's got one on.
Okay. Well, so I guess here you guys go. And he pulls out a couple of like vials out of his jacket pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And he like kind of walks awkwardly around the table and like tries to put it down on the table in front of you, and then kind of gets weirded out when it tries to roll because it's just got a cap on it. Gets it to like stand still and then goes to the next person. He's like, yeah, you should be able to put these. There should be a spot on the bracelet that you can just put that in there. That'll give you guys another like, I think it's 7 days dose, depending on weight.
Does our time roll over, or does the 7 days start when we put the new vial in?
No, if the bracelet will hold it, then you get more time.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember what the milliliters are that it's full on. But you should be good.
Sure.
Derek picks up his vial, kind of fiddles with it into his bracelet.
Yeah, I'll put the is it antitoxin? Yeah, I'll put the antitoxin in my bracelet.
Do I get one?
He gave you one.
Okay. Puts it in bra for later.
Okay.
I don't remember if I have pockets.
I mean, it's Robin. I can almost guarantee any clothes she has either don't have pockets or they're so small, I don't know if you could fit a vial in them.
Then bra it is.
You know, women's fashion.
Is that doctor the only guy in the room? Do we see security cameras? I introduced myself to him. Hi, I'm hi, I'm Simone Simplay. And you are?
Oh, Richard.
Well, hi, Richard. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you guys, too. I'm so glad they finally gave me my own team.
Team?
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to get this going for a while, and then they called me a crackpot for a while, and then finally, everything started rolling. flashes, everybody doing weird, like everybody running around, blowing things up, shooting lasers out of their eyes, flying around.
So you wanted this before that?
Well, I didn't want that. But now that that's happened, they're finally listening to me. Finally listening to real change. We can make a real difference out there. I know exactly what we got to do.
Well, I can agree with that. It's kind of what we originally set out to do. I think
those were my original intentions when I called these guys up.
Exactly. Everybody wants to do good, and there's always a way for us to try to do it. But there's a lot of things going on, and not a lot we can do about them now. But that's fine.
Like that guy that exploded that city. What shit? How long has it been now? 3 months since then? It's been like 4 months since then.
4 or 5.
Is there rebuilding going on in that town, or?
Radiation levels still haven't stabilized.
Oh, that was my next question. There's radiation from that.
No.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do over there. We just drive around.
That's too complicated of a question. I was about to be like, is the fallout traveling in the weather system and affecting the rest of the country?
Nope.
Nice.
There was no ash. So anything downwind kind of gets fucked, but it's not really circulating as much. Got lucky there. Thought we'd have to fully lock down.
What would fully lockdown entail?
Martial law. Don't leave your houses. Hopefully we have enough in the reserves to kind of get people food rations to every house. Certain shelters. The usual.
Yeah, I'd prefer if we could keep it from getting to that level.
Well, it didn't get there this time.
Yeah, well, I'd like to be a part of keeping that from happening in the future.
Yeah, exactly, which is what we're going to do here. So I am one of our poli-sci majors, and there's a lot of there's a lot of unrest in the world right now. A lot of upheavals going on. Worldwide events kind of jostle things up, and there's a lot of tension going on before this. So we gotta work very carefully to make sure that we remove as much of that tension as possible to try to avoid any major complications. As you've kind of seen, a lot of those military guys out there, they're a little high-strung with everything going on. Everybody thinks that everybody's gonna, tear through a town, or that the next 9/11 coming's gonna be a lot more destructive, thanks to a lot of things going on. So we're gonna try to relieve a lot of pressure in a lot of places.
How do you plan on doing that? Or how does this team supposed to do that?
Well, that's easy. We're just going to make it to where the pressure wasn't there to start with.
What? The pressure? Are you going to, stop people from ever getting powers in the first place?
It could happen.
Are you talking about time travel, Doc?
Well, yeah.
Well, how many more spontaneous powers have been showing up since that flash of light went? Wait, has there been more since we've been out?
I don't know about spontaneous. We've been seeing heightened activities. But a lot of the guys down in the research areas think that we're actually just seeing more numbers because people kind of get complacent. Every time that there's major events and people start thinking I gotta hide this, but they'll get sick and tired of it and eventually start doing it more and more. We'll notice them.
I kind of figured it was just over time. It was getting just hard. That similar was just getting harder and harder for everyone to hide what they were.
There's that. But a lot of the people that it's hard to hide, they kind of got caught within the first couple of weeks. You know, you sprout a bunch of scales, you got a big old tail, you got wings. Like, people notice. You can't stay in your house forever. Then you got other people that just kind of like, oh, I know how to use it, but then they use it more and more, and they get more used to using it more and more.
So this guy wants us to time travel and also stop some mystical force of nature.
Maybe.
I can't even stop regular weather.
I don't think anyone on this team can stop regular weather.
The solar opposites are going back in time.
I'm just
everybody.
saying, nobody can control the weather. To my knowledge, there's probably a guy out there that can. And then you want us to go back and actually stop something that's even more like magic weather.
Oh, no, we're not going after that event. I don't know what started that event. We're just going to stop other things.
Oh, God. We're doing that. Okay.
Yeah. I found a way to work it in, so that way I didn't have to think about other things for you guys to do. You guys aren't very combat-oriented, so it'll work out. Better.
Okay.
Cat knows something we don't.
No, I've mentioned this before. You guys just haven't realized what's about to happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what time travel stories you've told me, or we'll see where this goes.
Is that the tornado watch alarm?
No, it's a fucking emergency vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we do live right next to that fire station.
So I'm guessing...
What ominous timing, though, with that alarm.
I'm guessing either Richard has some time traveling mechanism or abilities, or knows somebody that does, and...
That needs to be pointed more towards you.
Okay. I'm only just asking a basic question, I guess.
Yeah, a basic question. Do you guys have time travel?
No hitting the table. Shame.
We're all going to start wearing oven mitts.
Yeah, well, it still won't do it.
Yeah.
Will we melt if we travel through time?
I don't think so.
Is it like the Terminator and we all have to go naked?
I was about to ask that, too.
Maybe.
As long as it's not like Time Cop, where we literally have to be basically rocketed towards a flat surface.
Do we
and
get
hope
in
we
a
don't
car
get
and go to
smashed.
88 miles an hour?
No.
You know what? How maybe just instead of trying to guess from all the pop culture movies that I've been growing up on, maybe we'll just have to see what this is.
Hot tub, hot tub, hot tub, hot tub.
Of course you would, Simone. Of course you would.
I mean, it'd be a nice perk just to have a hot tub. It's another perk if it time travels.
I doubt it's going to be something like that. But you know what? Who knows what in these day and age?
But no. So I've got a lot of ideas, and I'm glad to finally put these into.